So when did you ask Jonathan about his child's mother? What happened there?
When we first met, I asked him just because usually when I meet guys, and like I don't like to I know how girls are, so if he had anything going on, I wanted to know about it.
Yeah. That's just transparency and communication.
Yeah, and he told me his baby mama and him were living together for 8 years. They had just broke up and she moved to Miami. But his son, he said he had an in-home caregiver living with him to watch his son while he worked. And I really didn't believe that already, but I kind of just trusted him. So I used to go to his house sometimes in the weekends, just spend some time with him. And I seen like a lot of girl clothes in his room. He said his baby mama just left her stuff there. And one day I came over, I seen a new pair of shoes in his closet with a receipt. And I seen the name on the receipt. It was the same name of who would call him. So I looked it up on his Instagram. I typed the name on people who was following on Instagram, and it popped up. And I was like, is this your baby mom? He said, yeah. I was like, is this the girl that's living with you? He told me no still. And then, so I wrote a note, and I left it in one of the clothes drawers that was with her clothes.
Yes.
And she ended up finding it like 3 days later. And so when I called him, I heard them arguing because she found the note. And so that's where like all went downhill from there.
That's when everything had to come out and unravel.
And so I called her on Instagram. Since I found her on Instagram, she was like, oh yeah, he's a narcissist, he's a liar, he manipulated me, he put me through all this for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
He's gonna come to your house and try to apologize to you, tell you he wants to marry you, all this other stuff. And he came over and he did what she said she was gonna do. He was like, I'm sorry, I wanna have your baby, I wanna have kids, I wanna get married and stuff. And I wanted to sit there and talk about it because I was upset, but he didn't really want to talk about it. He just went to sleep. And so we never really talked about it.
Hashed it out.
Yeah.
Do you two live together?
We were for a minute. Right now we're not, because we would get into really bad fights where he would like kick me out and stuff. Like.
Do y'all have any kids together?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I have a daughter.
Yes.
But my daughter calls him daddy and stuff because he's been taking care of her. We've been talking for like almost 2 years.
She kind of looked like him in that photo. I know that's not her biological father, but like, it's funny.
Yeah.
So I need to get back to when he kicked you out. Where did you and your daughter go? Because you said that she's close, so.
So, I mean, one of the times, the first time he kicked me out, I was by myself. My daughter was with her godmom. We was in the car, door dashing and stuff. I only had a sweater on. I didn't have no pants or nothing. He kicked me out the car. Like, we was in Atlanta. He kicked me out the car. Someone ended up calling the police. He told the police, I don't know this woman. It's a prostitute. I was trying to help her. It's just some random chick I met in the street. And, you know, they made us separate. And I was out on my own on the street, for like 5 days. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
And it was like, that first night, you know, we were talking and texting still. Like, I was telling him, like, I don't have nowhere to go. Come get me. He was like, no, I'm not doing it. And then it was like 12 o'clock that night. He asked me where I was. I ended up finding somewhere to go for the night. He was like, oh, you found somewhere to go? He blocked me. He's like, have a nice life, you know, blocked me. And I was like, yeah, I was like, why are you mad that I found somewhere safe to go?
Yeah.
The last time he kicked me and my daughter out the car, it was 2 times he did it. The first time we was at Quick Trip. He went through my phone and he saw me venting to my friends about our situation. And he was like, oh, you talking mess about me to my friends? To your friends. Like, I don't talk bad about you. And I went to inside Quick Trip to take my daughter to the bathroom. Yeah. And he came in. He pulled the car to a different parking lot, came in, gave me my phone, and ran to the car and left me and my daughter there at Quick Trip.
Well, everyone, I want to see what Jonathan has to say about all of this. So welcome Jonathan to the show to get his side of the story. Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, how's it going?
Nice to meet you. Yeah, thanks for being here.
No problem.
So, tell me, from your point of view, you heard all this.
Yeah.
What do you have to say?
A lot of those accusations are fake.
Fake?
They're not true. Like, at this point, we argue every 6 hours. And I'm like, it's not good.
It's not even every 6 hours.
Yes, it is.
And he don't understand why we argue, though. It's because of the stuff that we went through that we never talked about.
Another one was my baby mom, right? She was like, she's kind of sneaky, too. So she spoke to her, right? She was telling her that, oh, I'm this type of guy. She really trusted her, and she believed everything she said, and she held a grudge against me ever since.
If I believed everything she said, I would have never continued talking to you.
But doesn't she have a right to kind of be a little upset, seeing as how she found out, not from you, but having to search, that you were still talking to your child's mother?
Okay, so about that. We just started talking. I met her at work, and I didn't know her at all. And I was like, okay.
I found out 9 months later.
I've been through a lot of stuff with my baby mom, so I'm like, okay. I'm not going to tell you the whole truth, but I'm going to withhold some information because I do not know you. I didn't know her.
But we had sex already, so you know me. That's why I said you knew me enough to have sex with me.
Wait. No, we didn't have sex until like 6 months later.
Yes,
so that's
on my birthday.
when time passed, I'm like, you know what? Yo, I need to talk to you.
Another thing, like on my birthday, he took me out to Benihana's. He was really nice. He got a hotel decorated with like balloons, flowers, took me out to eat and stuff. And I went through his phone. I went on Snapchat and I seen him texting someone named My Princess, and I did his hair that day, and he sent her video of his hair and stuff, telling her, and it ended up being his baby mom. So while we're at dinner, like I was upset, like I had to go outside, like get myself together. We go back in the hotel room, I'm like, you know, before we do anything, I want you to tell me the truth. And he sat there like, I'm gonna tell you the whole truth. I promise. Looked me in the eyes and swore he was telling me the truth, just to find out months and months later that he was still lying.
Do you two ever break up during these arguments?
So when he gets mad at me, he's thinking that I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm done with you, and he does that every time. So it's like it's like, do you want to be with me? Not every time he gets mad, oh, you can go. I don't want to be with you no more. I don't need this. I don't want this.
Why do you keep going back?
Why
do you keep going back? Well, you break up, so why do you keep going back first?
I mean, I don't go back. She comes back to me.
So then why do you allow her back in your life?
Because she's like, I see that she really needs help in a situation where she doesn't have like guidance to me. So
you with me for pity or something? That's what you're saying right now. Like, you're not my dad. We're in a relationship.
Okay, but if I see something wrong, Karamo, if I see something wrong, I'm going to help her. For example, like, she has a daughter that follows her footsteps, and she is very messy. She is messy. Like, we can be outside getting something to eat. If somebody's having an argument, she will join their argument.
It is not even in front of my daughter. That's with us together.
No, it's everywhere. Like,
I don't be doing the argument. I'm just nosy. It's just funny. I just be like, just listening.
Oh, it's just funny. Being messy is funny?
You trust her?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he started saying that after I told him I don't trust him anymore.
Well, he's saying that he doesn't trust you. You said now that you don't trust him, which is why you're here for me to unlock these phones.
Okay.
So you both... before we start, you both came here to unlock the phones, and something that was interesting to me is that, Jonathan, you agreed to unlock your phone.
Yes.
But Samantha, you didn't want us to. You stopped my team from unlocking his phone.
Those are not, like, it's nothing on those phones. Like, his actual iPhone is in the shop right now. The screen's broken. Okay. So I didn't really mind. I was just saying, like, they're not going to find nothing on those phones.
So why didn't you just let us search anyway? Were you afraid to see something?
On his phones? No. I don't care. They did it. Like, he signed it. I don't care. I just knew, like, there's nothing on those phones.
Well, you did in the moment care because we asked several times and you said, no, you don't want it. It wasn't the explanation you give it now.
I just know there's nothing on those phones.
Okay. All right, well, we weren't able to unlock your phone, but Samantha, it's time to unlock your phone. All right, Jonathan, you want to know if Samantha was still talking to her weed dealer on Cash App. She says she is not. My unlocked phone investigators search her apps, and she is telling the truth. There are just transactions, money, no messages at all. Jonathan wants to know if Samantha was talking to men on Instagram. My unlocked phone investigators searched her DMs, and she is telling the truth. Jonathan, you also want to know if Samantha was talking to men via text. She says she is not. My unlocked phone investigators searched her text, and she is telling the truth.
Now, can I say something?
I think there's something interesting before you tell me something. After we went through these phones and my phone investigator showed me this, I actually said, can we check more between the messages between you two? And because that's where I get a lot more information. Forget outside people.
Okay.
Can you send me the messages that I had the producers pull that I looked at this morning in my office? Thank you. Now, this right here is thick. Pages upon pages upon pages upon pages of text messages between you two that is probably some of the most unhealthiest text messages I have ever seen between two people. For me, it looked like that you are done with this relationship, but you feel guilty. And what you said here on this stage, you also said, she really needs my help. And that's what I got through this consistent message. Okay. Do you feel some type of guilt, like you're being with her just because you feel like you have to take care of her? Because to be honest with you, reading those messages, you don't love this woman.
I mean, I do love her. Regardless of what you've seen. But I feel like out of everybody,
by the way, that's
she knows.
Textbook definition of gaslighting. When someone says, despite what you saw, despite what you saw, this is what it is. Just to let y'all know.
Yeah.
Despite what I saw, so my years of training, despite what I read, all that's.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, I do love her, and I feel like I'm one of the only people in this world that can help her. So that's why I'm still here.
Samantha, I gotta be honest with you. I'm looking at your emotion right now. You don't even look like you love him. I don't understand why you're banging on a door asking for an answer when he's already giving the answer. He's told you over and over and over again. I mean, I'm just going through just some of the things that has come out of it. And listen, this is unhealthy on both of your sides. Okay. Y'all need to end this. That would be the only advice I gave y'all. Y'all wanted people to unlock the phones. You wanted me to unlock phones. We didn't get to unlock your phone. I unlocked it, and I searched, and I done found out that y'all toxic as hell. So time to break it off. So the choice is y'all. Are you going to stay together, or are you going to try to walk off the stage as friends and figure out how to move forward just as friends?
What do you want to do? Because I've tried. I try to help you as much as I can. I don't mind taking a break because, you know.
So you want a break? There
you
go.
I don't mind taking a break.
You want a break?
I don't mind taking a break.
You heard it. I know it's hard. I know you got to process this, but it's going to be for the best, okay? I know. It's going to be for the best. I know. It's hard. But y'all got to do this, especially for that beautiful little girl you got. For that little beautiful girl. And for your child. Let her take her time to process. I'm glad at least that in this moment you were able to step up and be honest.
I've been stepped up, Karamo.
I see it. I'm talking about in this moment of being honest with your communication. She's been asking for communication and honesty, and I think this is one of the clearest and most honest moments you've ever given her. If you can continue this, I think y'all actually can get to a place where y'all can resolve, move away, and be out of each other's life and then maybe come back and be healthier together as friends. All right, friends. Thanks for being with us. Make sure to come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and we can keep growing. I love you all.